And beer reviews, Hazy Little Something from Lagunitas.
This comes in rocking in at a 7.2% alcohol, and I would assume by Hazy, which means it's kind of New England style. Again, this is not my favorite style, but I do appreciate that they can make them and put them out, and I do enjoy tasting them sometimes.
Now we washed these glasses and I did not dry mine out. It's got water droplets on it. You wanted me to mention that?
I do believe we're using proper glassware now. I think we had a little talk on one of the videos about what you thought was a proper glassware, and you said a tulip. So we're using.
Well, I mean, it would depend. It doesn't really matter. I mean, it depends. We were drinking something out of a Pilsner glass, and we were talking about how it wasn't a proper glass, and then somebody commented and said it's not the proper glass. And I said, I know we talked about that in the video.
I think as long as they're all beveled like a wine
We just
glass,
didn't feel
what's
like
the big deal.
We just didn't feel like keep changing glasses. And I broke my nice tulip glass from Modelo. I had two of them and I broke one. Now you want to do a swish and pour at the bottom because you got that haze craze going.
You can have it done. I knew what that meant.
I was making no implication I want. Let me see the bottle. Okay, so I haven't seen this one in my town, but we haven't been getting much lately. Tell you the
Yeah,
truth.
at the bottom it's got that Andy Warhol looking art thing going on with the dog.
Oh,
faces.
right, yeah.
So we can show everybody.
7.2.
Yeah. So at the bottom it kind of looks like the Warhol art.
Yeah, we just need some soup cans.
Yeah.
All right. Thick head, spongy, golden.
Yeah, more than I did. Oh well.
Take into account that I did not pour the beer. Okay,
So for something that's called hazy, I can see right through mine.
mine hazed up a little bit with that swish and pour, but it's
Yeah,
not
it kinda
really
went away. No,
that
it's
hazy.
It's like a light haze. So maybe, I don't know, did you pour a little Sumpin in it, Lagunitas, and meaning to put hazy?
No, but it looks like a
can see
Belgian
through it.
blonde ale.
Yeah. This is not hazy.
It smells a little fruity though.
I'm getting citrus.
Fruity, yeah. Citrus fruit, malt.
I'm not
barley
getting
malt
fruity.
bread.
I'm getting citrus. I'm getting pineapple.
Yeah, probably. That's probably right.
Like citrus. I'm getting like lemon, some grapefruit, orange, pineapple. That's what I'm getting. I'm not smelling mango, which you normally get too. So I'm gonna go ahead and.
I don't know
taste
much
this and
about
see what's
fruit
going on.
aromas. Okay, cheers, folks.
It's kind of sticky on the palate. It's like hot resin-y, sticky, but almost like that cake residue. So you get more of the hazy taste that you would expect from something with a hazy condition. But this certainly doesn't look like a haze to me. This looks like some of the regular beers we usually pick up and
Yeah,
drink.
it tastes kind of weedy.
Yeah.
It's about the same color as the Dixie Dice.
Well, Dixie Dice
That
I
was
found
hazy.
to be a little thicker than this.
Yeah, that was hazier than this.
Yeah.
Hold it up again. It was hazy. Dixie, the Dice was hazier than this. Oh, and when I was at my house, I did a swish and pour with the Dixie Ice. A cloud dropped in there, like you said, a craft ice beer.
It is
A
almost
cloud
like a
of
craft
gunk.
ice
A cloud
beer.
of gunk. And Mathern's has it for $4.99 a six pack right now, I might add.
Why didn't you bring some over?
Well, I mean, I had it. I mean, we've done it. We've been there. We've done that. I thought I was going to go to World Market and get some nice things, but they were closed. Maybe, like you said, forever. I'd hate to see that.
Yeah. Today's officially the official day of opening a business in the city of New Orleans, where we're at in Jefferson Parish. It opened yesterday.
Yeah.
And there's a whole lot of change going on. A lot of places are doing what they call curbside, and some places it didn't even affect them. It's just
Right.
like, come on in. They never closed the entire time. They didn't have any. They said they didn't see anything. Didn't have anything around. So,
Yeah, in Baton Rouge, we went inside the place in order. Remember, we ate outside at that
Yeah.
place. They weren't too strict over there.
So a lot of places doing like, even some of the liquor stores and beer stores are like, hey, you can't come in. You do curbside. They make you pay by credit card over the phone, and
I haven't been running
bag
into.
and-
I haven't been running into too much of that,
Yeah.
honestly.
I understand people's fears, but in the same instance, it's a little.
It's a burden. Hey,
Yeah.
the bitterness here is noticeable but not high. I wouldn't think the IBUs are too high. 7.2. I'd be shocked if the IBUs were 70. They must be much
They're
lower.
not. They're low.
Yeah, it's not a bitter product.
This tastes more like a Belgian wheat.
It doesn't taste
Minus.
coriander and the
Yeah.
banana. No, it doesn't taste like a Belgian wheat. Well, those usually it tastes like a wheated IPA, and the mouth feels medium. The finish is kind of dry. Nothing new there. Don't you notice it must have some wheat in it? You said wheat ale, so
Yeah, but I'm getting this lemon finish with it too, which is really refreshing and good.
I like the lemon finish.
Yeah.
It's kind of
It's like a lemon. It's got like lemon and then like a sweet pineapple. So it's not bad. It's a pleasant beer. It's missing the haze. I mean, it says I wouldn't be calling it out, but it does say haze right on the label.
not too hazy. That's good. I'm glad about that. I don't know,
Yeah,
like,
you know what? I'm gonna go ahead.
tastes
and,
better than normal.
For the style, I'd say they missed it as far as like calling it a hazy, and it's not really hazy, but I think it's pleasant. I like it. I'm gonna give it a solid B plus, just because it missed what they're calling it. But other than that, I mean, if you didn't label it hazy, I would have gave you an A, Lagunitas, but you called it hazy. You missed it, so.
Well, I'm not going to worry too much about that, although that is a little strange. But for flavor, for an IPA, although it's I was going to say it's maybe more pale ale than India pale ale. It's kind of on the edge there, you know. But
I can't keep on making them all the same.
no,
So I understand that. You
Yeah.
gotta change them up sometimes.
yeah, it's a nice little difference. It's not a major difference. It's a little difference. I'll give it an A, 93. You're saying 89. I'm saying 93.
Yeah, I'd give it a B plus, a high B plus.
Okay, so B plus.
Just because
I'm
it missed the
saying A.
style. But other than that, it's really good.
Okay, thanks for buying it. I don't know where you bought it, but thanks for buying it. I used to get a lot of Lagunitas beers at Rouse's, but I stopped
I
going
got this
because
at Bromont and River Ridge. They always seem to have some obscure beers.
oh yeah, I ought to pass by it. I was going to Rouse's years ago, and I would get the Waldos, you know, be right on the shelf, cheap, and other good Lagunitas beers and other companies' beers.
I didn't find that this year. I saw some folks
Yeah,
posting it on
yeah, but I haven't
Facebook,
seen it.
But I haven't seen it.
But the last few times I went into Rouse's, their single section was half full. Can't blame Corona because it was way before that.
I think I'm gonna go check out Saving Tom today. You gotta pay a little bit more, but he always has a buttload of good stuff.
And another problem with Rouse's, you look at a lot of their bottles, they'd be like 6 months out of date. This is not an attack on Rouse's. I'm just telling you what I saw. You know, that's a problem for me.
So maybe they get in the wrong inventory for their customer base.
I don't know. I just think that something happened with single sales. It just kind of crashed, and they weren't paying mind to it. I mean, I've been to Door Knocks and got some very, very bad out of date singles too. Very bad. Like one that made me vomit. That's kind of bad.
Yeah, let's not talk about vomit.
Right. Not a good thing for videos,
No.
beer reviews, but it is what happened. Saving Time. I never heard of that. What is that?
It's in Harry. Isn't it called Saving Tom? Little gas station before you get to St. Rita.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's got the My Brother's Bar attached.
Yeah, I
to
don't
it.
know much about that place, but yeah.
You bought a beer there before. You bought it on deal, and then you were surprised it wasn't any good, but you went ahead and you bought something along these lines that was.
It was from Southern Prohibition, and it was actually it tasted pretty good, but it was a year out of date.
Yeah.
But it had enough ABV and hops to keep it rolling.
Right.
But it was called Crowd Control. Anyway, so Laissez Les Bon Temps Relais, we are very happy with this ale from Lagunitas, owned by Heineken. But I can see that Heineken did not screw up the operations.
Yeah, I just think it's mislabeled. It's a good beer.
And
it
now
tastes good. We've had other opportunities or other tasting where we got beers and it's like, whoa, this is kind of strange. One in particular would be the Dice. The Dice was a
weird.
little
That
off
was weird.
for the way that we're used to getting a macro ice beers, and to have a smaller brewery come out with an ice beer
Was weird.
which we're going to do a video in the future together, and we're going to start doing some comparing against
Dice
macro
versus
and what we
Keystone
did.
Ice.
Dice, yeah.
And we're gonna end this review. Oh, I have a sudden craving for Lagunitas Hop Stupid, but I don't think I'm gonna be getting that anytime soon because I hadn't seen it. Y'all come on down to Jefferson Parish, Louisiana.
Drink better beer.